you have to play them, and that's why Shonda hired me, because she wanted somebody that didn't seem like a bad guy. But I think I pulled it off. You're welcome. Green.
This isn't a specific question about any role, more a personal one. Are you related in any way to Bruce Campbell?
No. No. My real name is Nicholas Brendon Campbell, but I had to drop it because it's like Nicolas Cage is a Coppola, and I just I didn't want people to think that I was successful because of Bruce's success. No, I'm not related to Bruce Campbell.
Thanks.
In season 7 of Buffy, you had to wear an eye patch for half the end of the season. Was that difficult at all?
Yes. Try it sometime. It sucked. I mean, it was worse when I was in all the white bandage. Oh, blue. Look at you. Sneaky little bastard. When I had the big bandage on, that sucked because I couldn't take it off. But in between takes, I can just flip that thing up. You run into stuff. Like back in my drinking days, I would wake up and I would have bruises all over my body, and I didn't know what happened. But with the eye patch, I had bruises all over my body, but I knew what happened. And it's like, what? It's like, shit, man, who put that there, Firing people left and right because they put a couch there. I didn't want to fire anybody. Today.
What's the most interesting thing you've ever received from a fan?
That I've ever received from a fan? Gonorrhea, probably. Full-blown gonorrhea. I'm thinking. Okay, am I high right now, or is this happening?
Alright, most awkward day on Buffy. Buffy set.
Well, I mean, there's a couple, because my first day of working after we were picked up, it was the first thing I'd ever done, so I didn't know how to, I didn't know that we had work after lunch. And we had a pretty big scene that was heavily involving me, and I didn't know my dialogue at all. And I didn't drink a lot of water because I didn't want to hold up production by going tinkle, so I passed out, and I had to go to my trailer, and they're like, who did we hire, And I had to learn lines, and I was hyperventilating. I learned how to read a call sheet after that to tell me what work to do. But I think Go Fish, I think the Speedo thing was rough for me. I think there was a prank that Sarah pulled on me where during the pack, where she pantsed me and I wasn't wearing underwear that particular day. I got the gonorrhea too. It just kept. It didn't happen there, but it just was a problem. Hey.
Hi, this is a Criminal Minds question. What was it like dating the beautiful Penelope Garcia?
It sucks that we have to put it in the past tense, doesn't it? Amazing. I love the and we're not done, but I loved the chemistry of it, and she's really great. I mean, Kirsten is, the way that we work together, it's a lot of fun. So, but what they're doing now is a lot of fun too. So it's like I'm going to be in more because we broke it. I love it. Okay, I love Q&As. I don't mind talking. I mean, I'm a decent talker, This is tough today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hello, I love you.
I love you.
Thank you. My son is actually partially named after Xander.
Partially? What is it?
Okay, here's the thing. Hold on, here's the thing. His name is Alexander, and I wanted to call him Xander, but Daddy is a comic fan, and he wants to call him Lex. So, Alexander.
Where's Daddy? Stand up, Daddy. So what do you call him?
Alexander. Because otherwise we'll argue.
Okay, that's really long. He's gonna pay. Daddy, stand up. You're gonna have. How old is he?
5 months.
Okay. All right. Well, he's not gonna really pick it now, but you're gonna have to let him to pick a shorter name at some point. But it can't be Alex. It's got to be the Lex or Xander.
That's right.
Or Lexander.
I could do that.
Lexander.
My question is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Help us name our baby. Okay. Oh, you question. All right.
My question is, what is your favorite scene in Once More with Feeling?
I think my favorite. I love the song "I Have a Theory." I remember when we were shooting that, like even thinking about it, I get chills. But because we all recorded it before, and then so we're just kind of. See, that's me with 2 eyes. Can you imagine me with that? And we were all singing it and stuff, and I remember just like getting chills, and just kind of like walking out the door, and then the whole thing, it must be witches, some evil witches, which is ridiculous, which they're persecuted wicked women. Let me see if I can know it. Wicca what? It must be witches, some evil witches, which is ridiculous because witches, they were persecuted. Wicca, good, woman power, and I'll be over here. Bum, 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 okay. So I guess I was okay in the musical. So when I tried to get you guys in clap before, it was nothing. But I also did that in one take, which I was shocked because, it was very cartoony. It's like, had to pop up in frame and then kind of, go down. And I knew that if I didn't get it on the first take, we were going to be there for hours. So I got it on the first take. And then I tried to do it a second take, and I'm like, well, then we're done. So, I think that whole thing, and then also the one where I was like, shit. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna talk about this. Also the one where, what the fuck, like, let it burn, let it burn, we're walking in the fire engines, like, zooming by. I think the whole thing, to be what, and then my dancing number, and then I would cry, like when we were doing it, I would choke up while we're singing it, and it's just, the whole thing was just magical. That's why when people ask me what my favorite episode was, I'm like, we have to put that episode aside, because that's that, and then we have the other 141 episodes.
Hello again.
Hi.
Since we're at Fan Expo and there's so many amazing costumes and superheroes, I was just wondering, which superhero or villain would you most like to play? You can pick anyone.
Superhero or villain?
Yes.
To play? Excuse me. No. I think there was a thing from Austin Powers. Summers in Rangoon, winters we made meatheads. I think Dr. Evil, to be quite honest with you, because that's just where I'm at. Because again, I played a lot of sports as a kid, so I met, when I was a kid, Superman was out with Christopher Reeve, and I was telling somebody the story at my table before. But I was 8 or 9, and I think the first one had come out, and my dad was a pilot, small little plane pilot, and Christopher Reeve, he was a pilot too, and there was this party. And so we went, and there was Christopher Reeve, and I'm 8 or 9 years old, I'm like, holy shit, Superman's here, So that was pretty awesome for me, because I didn't know that there wasn't a Superman. So you're really meeting Superman. That's kind of cool.